Hello, everybody, and welcome to your 1010 Portal Love and Romantic reading. And this will be a collective reading because this 1010 Portal is all about realizing potential, awakening love, awakening dreams. Mercury is currently retrograde through the sign of Libra, which is the house of relationships and karma. So this particular 1010 Portal, when it comes to love and romance, is awakenings, deep realizations, seeing the potential where potential was absent previously. Okay, so let's get right into this read and see what Spirit has to say to each and every one of us with these love and romance energies with this 1010 portal. What do you want us to know, Spirit? Okay, so reigniting connections is a big theme for this portal, especially with that Mercury retrograde going on. And we have mixed emotions, with missing you. All right. This is like reconciliation portal, okay? And because of that, this could absolutely speak to some of you about friendships or family ships, okay? Because this is about the love energy, the heart chakra connections, and what this portal is offering us. And so for everybody, what Spirit wants to talk about is reigniting connections, whether that be a friend, family, or romance, okay? And this is going to flood your mind and flood your heart space, and where you were previously looking back and seeing all the reasons why something couldn't work out, you're flipping and you're now seeing all the reasons why it had every chance in the world. And did I give up too easy? A deep realization of mistakes and wishing if I could have handled this better, if I would have said this, if I would have done that. And this is everybody, okay? Connections that are meant to reunite, it's going to be overwhelming in both parties because there is a deep sense of missing each other. All right, so let's pull some more cards and go deeper. Yeah, and Libra also is about balance, fairness. It's like, let's have a truce, let's have a reckoning, let's clear the air. And some of you, it's like, let's get back together, or let's try our friendship again. Okay, the sweetest taboo. Love's embrace. And standing alone. You know, those of you that are already in romantic partnerships and you're not physically separated, if you have experienced distance within the connection, this will also speak to that, okay? So the sweetest taboo is this mixed emotions about this person where, you know, you're really going back and forth, and they're going back and forth inside themselves as well, because this is a collective reading, okay? This is the vibes that everybody's working with and everybody's dealing with. And there's just like this pendulum back and forth. All the reasons why it can't work, all the reasons why it should work, back and forth, back and forth. And with love's embrace here, with the reigniting connection, there is still desire in both parties to work things out, to have another chance, maybe even a second chance. That's card 20. Standing alone, missing you. Your absence in this person's life they're going to feel it more than ever with this portal, okay? And whatever your particular hang up is about this connection, like they did me wrong, they did me dirty, or this would never work, you know, whatever it is for you, it's going to get even stronger because it's time to have a breakthrough, a change in perception. There is potential in each and every one of these reigniting connections. There is a destiny there, but because we're so mixed up inside, there is this desire to push back or to guard self or not to fully open oneself. And Spirit is saying, no, there is potential. Dreams are awakening. Deep realizations are taking place. And anything that is reigniting for you connection-wise in the month of October, you have a destiny with this person, and the desire to reconnect is going to become so strong in both of you that one of you is going to break and reach out to the other person, okay? And since this is a general collective reading, that could go either way. And you know, this isn't just looking at the other person and, you know, all the things that are flaws in them or all the things that are really beautiful qualities in them. This is also seeing all of that within self, facing the shadow as well as the light in self, and finding the balance, the middle ground. So let's pull some tarot. And you know, any of you that are dealing with any of these like third party type of situations, it's like there's a final decision here. And what's meant to be and come back together will. And what has run its course, there will be a deep realization that it is truly over. And it will be very easy to let it go. All right. Page of Pentacles, Hierophant, Hermit. And some of you have been alone and on your own for a while. Five of Wands, the Empress, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Queen of Swords. Okay, Page of Pentacles with the Empress. Yes, the birthing of a new relationship in an existing connection, even if we are physically separated and not talking at this time. It is time for this reignitement. It truly, truly is. Hierophant with the Two of Cups, divine intervention, Spirit bringing two people back together because they still have a destiny to fulfill with each other. And the Hermit with the Ace of Wands, look at that, standing alone with the, or missing you, standing alone, Hermit, and then boom, Ace of Wands, the reigniting connection. That is so beautiful. And those of you where, you know, you're separated from somebody romantically, I do feel that you've been on your own for a while. And if you've dated or they've dated, no real strong emotional bond has been created elsewhere. You and this person, your relationship is unfinished. There's still a destiny. So the emotions for each other are going to be stronger and override anything else that may be present, okay? And that's, if we go back to these third-party situations, a choice is going to be made. There's going to be no more confusion about where somebody belongs. They're going to know exactly who they belong with, and they're going to have the courage and the strength within to walk away from a situation or to return to somebody and take accountability and responsibility. Okay, so a lot of realizations happening in regards to love and romance. And here, this Five of Wands with the Queen of Swords, some of you are very hurt, very bitter about what somebody did, what somebody said, the way they ended things, the way that they walked away. And it goes to this mixed emotions where, you know, you're my sweetest downfall, you're my sweetest taboo. I go back and forth in my heart about you because, you know, where you take me emotionally, spiritually, no one else is capable. But the way that you hurt me and burn me and sting me, it's just as intense. And I don't want to go between the two extremes anymore. I want some middle ground. I want something solid and stable and secure. Okay, so anybody returning to you in the month of October, this is a romance reading, but even friends and family, it's because there's unfinished business and the bond is as strong as ever, and it's time for a new version of this connection to birth into reality. And this is all spirit, divine intervention, bringing two people back together who are hurting, who are lonely, the reigniting connection. And through the conversation, the accountability, the communication, we will be able to get out of this Queen of Swords and this, you know, confusion, disharmony within about this returning person, or if you are trying to return to somebody but you feel conflicted inside about it. All right, so let's pull some more cards. And you know, with the Hierophant and the Hermit there, through the separation, the absence, the distance from each other, you both have evolved. It may not seem like it or feel like it, but you both have. You've both changed. You both are seeing things from a different perspective, and this portal is truly awakening potential and deep, deep truths of the soul. The runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. So this is being overcome, this new version that's birthing. We're getting out of this mode, out of this pattern. And fear is no longer controlling one or both of you. Date. Look at that. Spirit bringing two back together, meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. So this is the reconnection. Hey, let's go have drinks. Let's have coffee. Let's have dinner. I want to talk to you face to face. You know, intimacy right here. Spirit bringing it back together. And cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So while you both have been apart, we've been listening to songs. We've been very reminded of each other through just different things popping up. But no matter what it looks like, neither one of you are far away from this connection. You both overanalyze and replay things in your mind. Could I have done this differently? Could this have worked out differently? And then again, that like back and forth, back and forth. And girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment. Okay, so this sits on this Queen of Swords and this Five of Wands, whether you are male or a female. Somebody in this returning connection, whether it's you or the other person involved, feels very hurt, very scorned by this relationship falling apart, and has gotten comfortable with being single, even if they don't like it. Okay, they're kind of in that space of, I'm good on my own, I'm independent, I'm handling my business, I don't need anybody, you know, and that's more of an act of self-protection and preservation because the loss of this relationship hurts so badly, okay? So one of you or both of you are kind of in that mode, but this portal, it's awakening that potential, and the desire to reconnect is going to be stronger than anything that keeps you apart, okay? So let's pull some more cards. All right, well, those jumped out and they are so far away, I cannot even grab them. So those were not meant to be, so we'll see what is meant to be here. All right, so here's the artwork on the first message. And it says, friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So this is that coming back together where you guys are meeting in neutral ground, not as, oh, we're lovers again, but as friendship, as that connection when you first started, okay? And that's how it takes off again. Here's the artwork on your second card. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So this is a soulmate and you guys absolutely have unfinished business, and that is why spirit is bringing the two of you back together. And here is the artwork on this card. And it says, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. Do not try to control any aspect of how this energy plays out. You will feel inspired action if you are the one that needs to reach out and bridge the gap. You will feel it so strongly. It will be overwhelming. It will haunt you, okay? You will know if you are the one that is supposed to bridge the gap. Or if the other person is supposed to bridge the gap, again, they will feel it so strongly. It will be overwhelming that they just can't get away from it because spirit is involved here, divine intervention. All right, let's pull some more messages. All right, so here's your artwork on this one. And it says, all is possible when your heartfelt vision is in alignment with your values. Believe in your dream, love it, breathe it, and let it fill your thoughts. But you must take action also. Work towards it a little each day until you become your primary action. Dreams are first envisioned, but they must be built. You will succeed if you work at it. Okay, so yes, it will be day by day, step by step, but you guys will make it work this time round. Right here is the artwork on the second message. It's time to reflect on what really matters. Ultimately, this is love, peace, and happiness, and you can only find these within yourself. When there is peace and love in your heart, there will be peace and love in your world. For all your experiences are simply your own reflection. And lastly, this is the last image. And it says, allow your imagination to drift beyond the horizon. Beyond time, there is a world of dreams without limits, full of magical ideas, a world just waiting for you. But this faraway world is not so far. It is inside your heart, and all it takes to get there is a dream. And this dream is awakening and being realized within you, within this person you're supposed to reconnect with, okay? And you know, as this is a general read, for some of you, this reconnection, perhaps you've never met this person in this life journey, but this is a reconnection of souls from a past lifetime, and you'll know it upon meeting, okay? But for the majority of you, this is absolutely somebody that you've already had a journey with. It ended. There's a lot of mixed emotions about this connection. You haven't fully let them go. they haven't fully let you go. There's a part of both of you that knows that there's more to this story, but you haven't been able to figure out how to bridge that gap, how to mend incompatibilities, how to say sorry, you know, take accountability, whatever needs to happen in both of you. You've both been in the struggle, but through the separation, Spirit has been working on both of you, okay? To bring forth the realizations that need to take place, to bring forth the healing that must happen before we come back together in union. All right, Spirit has been working on both of you, and it's just like reiterated through every set of cards that I've pulled of what is supposed to happen here. And again, whoever is supposed to bridge that gap, it will become so overwhelmingly strong to reach out. Sleeping, eating, breathing, dreaming, this person, signs, synchronicities off the charts. So much so that, you know, they may be like, listen, I don't know if you have put a spell on me, but I just cannot get you out of my mind, out of my heart. Are you okay? What's going on in your world? Or vice versa. Okay, what's meant to be will be. And you both, the calling of your heart pulls you back together as well. You both really miss each other. It's just whatever happened to end this is a hard pill to swallow. And this 1010 portal is going to make it possible and allow you guys to grow and expand beyond these challenges that separated you and make you stronger coming back together in a union for your journey that is up ahead. All right. So those are the love and romantic messages for the 1010 portal. I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.